Alright, we are winterizing, and so I already emptied out the water heater. I'll show you what that looked like from the outside. And right now I'm bypassing the water heater. So here is a valve that I'm bypassing for the hot water, and then here's the valve I'm bypassing for the cold water. So that will make sure none of the antifreeze actually gets into the water heater, because that's no bueno. I have my antifreeze over there. I got 3 gallons just in case. So I have a Phillips screwdriver that went ahead and took this panel off. See that? And then Jayco has, you see here, this is the water pump, and it's connected to the freshwater tank, but we're gonna bypass that so that the pump will actually draw water from here, and this will go into the antifreeze, and then that'll flow through the pipes, and then we're gonna go and turn the faucet on. So let's hook it up. All right. Here goes nothing. Okay, you see the liquids in there, and I think it should just go automatically if we test it. So let's do it. There's that pink stuff. Let's do the other side. More pink. Wow, that's already a gallon. Hopefully it won't be like that everywhere else. So let's do the bathroom. That's one. It's 2. Maybe we just do. There you go. Okay, I had to change out because for whatever reason it wasn't grabbing from the antifreeze. So, second bottle. Alright, there's your cold, and there's your hot. Alright, we're good with the inside shower. We are good with the kitchen sink. And I think the last one that's needed is the outside shower. So let's go do that. Okay, while I'm out here, I'll just walk you through what I did. So the first step actually is you go into the water heater, and here is a pressure release valve, and you pull this, and theoretically a lot of the pressure that's pressurized inside the water heater will flow out, and it also releases a lot of the pressure actually inside the water heater itself. And then you have this little valve, so you kind of just open it up, and that's where most of the water is, and so all the water will just flow out. So we did that first. You see the inside. Now the only thing that's remaining is the outdoor shower. We haven't really used it, but people say just to make sure, so let's do that. Alright, let's do this one-handed. Alright, that's the cold. I already did it, but just to show you now, because I forgot to hit record. That's the hot. See the water's coming through. So we're in a good place. Let's just pack this up. Literally the first time that we took this thing out. So and we'll just go ahead and lock this up. Alright, it was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Here, you can see here, that's what's left of the antifreeze. So we used like a bottle and a half. Turn that off. I guess what's good is that we really don't have a lot of like water outlets in the rig, so didn't really take much antifreeze. I bought 3 gallons and we used roughly 1.5 gallons maybe. Yeah, so I think it's pretty economical. And let's just get the rest of this cleaned up. And then one last thing I got, which I'll get here in a couple of days, is rodent repellents. So I got some peppermint oil and some baggies, I guess. So we'll put those down in like strategic points of entry, and hopefully we'll be in good shape. And then it's time to put the cover on and then bring this bad boy over to storage. Should happen in the next couple weeks. Morning. So I have here with me just some last things I want to put in here for rodent prevention. So I got some steel wool. I have some Grandpa Gus's pouches. I think feels like it's worked pretty well for the people that are using it. And then I got some rodent repellent peppermint spray. So let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna remove the pouches from the bag of Grandpa Gus's, and then we're gonna place 1 pouch along each wall of the room, 4 per RV. So let's do that, and then we'll spray some peppermint on the bags themselves to just kind of add that support, and then we should I think we should be okay. Okay, I have the 4 pouches down. I try to put it near where like entry points might be. So there's 1 over here. I put 1 next to the slide out over here. I have 1. You probably can't. Oh, there it is, underneath the table, right there. And then I have 1 back here by the plumbing. So hopefully that'll work out well. Now I'm gonna drop some of this steel wool down just in case they try to come in anyway. Hey folks, so we're at base, and it's been a couple weeks, but then I realized as I'm editing this video that didn't really shoot an ending, so here it is. Overall, I think the first time winterizing experience was easier than I thought it was going to be. And overall, I think it took like 45 minutes in total. Probably a little bit longer because it was my first time, but it was fairly intuitive. I think I would say that Jayco set everything up to be winterized in a fairly intuitive manner. And then it was also one of the focal points when I went to pick the trailer up. I made sure that I went through step by step with Hilltop what I needed to do to successfully winterize and not screw anything up mechanically, right? So you start with emptying out the water heater, making sure there's nothing in there. You bypass the water heater, you bypass your fresh water tank, and then you just stick the tube in the antifreeze, and then off you go. So for the most part, it was great. But coming up in the next video, we'll show you us putting the RV cover on the trailer for the first time. That was a bit of an adventure because I think there were several mistakes that we made in the process in terms of also bringing it into storage. So you'll see that next week, and hopefully you guys will stick around. But thanks for watching.